Lakepointe has existed in Rockwall for over 40 years with really one goal, and that's to make believers. We welcome everyone in the Rockwall community and extended communities to come and grow their faith wings, basically. And we do that through missions, learning about God together, and serving our community here and beyond.
So our core focus is to reach all people for Christ. We have 6 campuses, we have weekend services, and we had events that are designed to really outreach to the community, to get people in to know God, find freedom, discover their calling, and to make a difference. My name is Bill Krause. I'm the Director of Information Technology here at Lakepointe Church. So my responsibilities include managing the infrastructure overall, the network, providing support to our staff of over 300 people, making sure all systems are up and running, making sure our ministries are able to do what they need to do, and we're behind the scenes supporting them in all their technology initiatives.
My core belief is that the church deserves world-class technology. Just like anywhere, we have a lot to consider with a lot to protect, but our number one mission is that our technology is for ministry. My name's Jerry Welch. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Lakepointe Church, and that's taking care of our infrastructure from an IT perspective and watching over our cybersecurity.
So we also use security cameras to monitor parking lots, to monitor outdoor play areas, as well as to monitor large events that we have. We began seeing challenges with our current system about 18 months ago. We noticed that the performance was getting worse as far as processing camera videos, and we knew we had to do something. So with performance capabilities of Coram, we decided to move in that direction.
The number one thing for me to do was to modernize the security camera system, not only because it was deteriorating, but also make it scale so we don't have to worry about this for a long enough time and reduce the costs. So that's what we set out to do. It was my number one charter when I came into the church, and we've succeeded with Coram.
We had a legacy camera system that was adequate when we were a smaller church and had not experienced so much growth that we had. The servers were aging. We were looking to find a solution that would replace on-premise equipment that we would have to manage.
We definitely wanted cloud-based technology. I did not want servers in-house anymore. I wanted the vendor to supply us technology with a platform that they take care of and they modernize over the years, and that has the capabilities that we desired.
Our main technical criteria was to have infrastructure that we didn't have to manage, that would be put into place. We just have to configure it, let it run. We get great support from Coram.
Our biggest point from a security perspective is when something did happen, or if we needed to go back in time, we simply couldn't, not very easily. And at times, we lost critical coverage. And without that data, it's hard to protect the surrounding buildings. We are accessible by major highways, so the ability to save data in an appropriate way, retain it, and take care of it from an integrity perspective was on the line.
We began bringing on new campuses, expanding, adding cameras, and we were just to the point where we just couldn't add any more cameras to the current system.
The servers simply were not built to have the type of camera volume that we were putting on them, and they could not be scaled or extended.
We looked across the departments and everybody was on board that we needed a new system, especially our security team. With the limited amount of personnel we have for security, it was imperative that we find a solution that they could look at and be able to pull film quickly, be able to use AI to their advantage to search and find things that they need to be finding.
You want fall detection, weapons detection, set alerts based on AI. We wanted a good mobile experience and a very easy to use UX for the security team to deploy. And of course, we wanted that to be fiscally within our realm.
We wanted to find a solution that was camera-agnostic, just because we had a lot of existing cameras in our infrastructure, and we wanted to make sure that we could begin and then maybe make a plan to scale up and use AI-enabled cameras. Just the overall adoption of what we had into the new system.
We as a team felt Coram was the best, just across the board.
Yeah, one of the things that stuck out to me after we implemented Coram was how easy it was for us to push different video screens out to our campuses remotely. We just set up a simple device that can stream a web URL, and once we created that wall, we could push that out. We could change that as requested without going on site, without going and modifying any on-prem cameras. So that was a real advantage for my team.
The most important thing for our security team is identifying bad actors, that approach campus that we know of or that we don't know of. And Coram's technology helps identify those very easily, and with such a large campus, deploy that, because our security team is small. How do we get that data to them quickly? Well, Coram allows those type of alerts to happen, and for the security team to broadcast that in a meaningful way. So with the upgrades, those difficult to do but very simple security tasks became a reality.
What stood out with Coram the most was just the overall AI capabilities. We knew that there were a lot of different competitors that had AI, and once our security team saw what we could do with Coram, they were ready to go at that point.
We didn't need a 100% perfect working system. We needed to know we had a partner that would work with us and understand what our mission was and what we're trying to do, and Coram did that for us. So before we spent a dime, they proved to us through value, not just setting up a system, but actually making us believe that they were the right partner to go into business with for a long time.
The implementation of Coram was fairly simple. They shipped us pre-configured appliances that we just had to attach to our network.
No migration to a new system goes smoothly. So the Coram team was there with us along the way.
One of the processes that we were able to hand over to our security team was when we were requested to investigate different incidents. Prior to Coram, my team would have to work through getting that footage for the security team because we were the only ones who had access. We're now able to give access to the team so that they can do that on their own and do it more efficiently and quickly than our team could.
Well, my security team's happy. That's all I needed. So they tell me every week a new story about how Coram saved their butts,
I think the benefits we've seen most is scalability. We just recently launched a new campus, and we were able to go out and quickly deploy about 20 additional cameras to the system without a lot of effort other than just mounting the cameras, adopting them, and getting them pointed and ready to go.
There's not much more you can ask of a vendor.
I would recommend Coram because we have seen great benefits in the features of AI with their system, also the ease of deployment, as well as just the overall gain in efficiency from a technology standpoint.
I'd recommend Coram because they have a great culture. They're great to work with. They will go out of their way to meet the demands to at least prove their value in the marketplace. And the technology backs itself up. The rollout is easy. The user training is easy. And everything just works. And when it doesn't, they make it right.